So to be fair, I have done certain types of classes in the past and whatever where I have sat down and like made an outline just to like clarify my thinking. But the bulk of the stuff that I present um is not written down in the form in which I present it. Like really, I, I feel kind of funny saying this about myself, but it's just the truth. Like I'm a storyteller, right? Like I tell stories, and that also means that I am a collector of stories. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So anything, any kind of study that I'm doing about the history of a given topic or socio-economic, political issues, whatever, is it's a type of story, and it's something that I take in as part of my life experience, and then find different ways to talk about it, right? And so a lot of the stuff even that I do in the curriculum is the result of ideas that have been fostering within me for quite some time, and frequently stuff that I've already spent a lot of time breaking down for other folks. You know what I mean? And really how it came about too, how it even kind of started. So when I first started doing the education program, when I was still a hip hop for change,
Mm-hmm.
they had given me like an outline for a class presentation to talk about like the history and culture of hip hop. And I did the outline as it was, and I hated it. It was boring. It didn't touch on any of the things that I think are most important to talk about when you're talking to kids about not only hip hop culture, but also media in general and what they consume and how they consume it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yes,
Like I
indeed.
think these kind of issues are very relevant to anyone, much more so than a bunch of like kind of factoid information that you could find out on any documentary or by reading any Wikipedia page about hip hop culture. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I take all this stuff and really link it together? So the curriculum, the kind of uh, standard one that I give with minor variations, just going from place to place, began completely as an improvisation. I was standing in front of a room full of junior high kids with a presentation I didn't want to do, and I just scrapped it. I was like, I'm not going to do this, and I just started asking the kids questions to use their answers as a way of just kind of collecting information and getting at a larger story. So whenever I go to a classroom, I always make a point of telling them to make sure that there's a whiteboard or a chalkboard available.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I have a choice in the matter, I'm not just presenting information. I'm also outlining my thinking process uh, on the board as I go.